Make sure to stay until the end, guys. We will explain common mistake people make that can destroy your engine if you do not pay attention. Hey guys, welcome back to How to Repair, guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having Dodge Challenger and you guys have any of the following two codes. I'm talking about code P0222 or code P0223. Stay with us, we'll explain what most likely causes that and a common mistake people make, guys, sometimes that can actually destroy their engine. So make sure to stay until the end and we'll cover super helpful information that can save you quite a bit of time and money. So before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you need to buy any parts, tools for your Dodge Challenger or any car you want to save quite a bit of money, get them at a really good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. So let's start on it now. So what we have specifically here, this is, guys, a 2018 Dodge Challenger, guys. Whether you have a V6, V8 engine, procedure is about the same. We'll be demonstrating on a V6, but the system works the same, so it doesn't matter. Now, we're going to go ahead and pull that engine cover up. I want to show how things work, what causes that code, but before we do that, let me just get, guys, diagnostic tool that many of you requested more information about. I always get comments, what is a good diagnostic tool, because the market is flooded with different tools, but this is one of the easiest and the best that we use, guys. We purchased it with our own money. This is not sponsored. We used it, we bought it ourselves. Autel Maxicom works on almost any car you can think of. It's an amazing tool that can pay itself off in one-time use. I'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it from for a really good price and quick shipping, but it can access every computer system, reads codes, deletes codes, and see live data. And on these, guys, modern vehicles, you may end up having up to 50 different computing systems. So with that being said, that's the one that we use for diagnosing the problems. Now, if I go to history, probably I can even retrieve, guys, okay, some of them. Okay, if I don't remember if I saved it last time. I worked on the Volkswagen for the different codes, and it can tell you all about that. But now, right here, this is, guys, the engine. The engine, this is the upper intake manifold. Those are the fuel injectors. That's where the engine gets its air and fuel from. But in order, okay, to get air, you have that device that's known as a throttle body, guys. This is your throttle body. The function of that throttle body is it connects the air filter box with the intake manifold, and when you give it gas to your Dodge Challenger, when you press the gas pedal, the throttle pedal, it's going to send information to the engine computer, okay, actually how many percent you press that gas pedal, throttle pedal, and it will open that flap and it will allow the engine to get air and that way accelerate, build power and all that stuff. So also it's responsible for the idle, stable vehicle operation and all that stuff. So very complicated design, guys. Now, if you get one of these codes, P0222 or code P0223, things to consider, guys. This is the connector for the throttle body. You need to make sure, guys, okay, that this connector right here, it's plugged all the way in, that red safety clip is pushed in as well. Inspect that it's not contaminated with water, oil, deposits, anything like that, dust, because that could be the reason you get these codes. Another thing, check all the wires that are pushed all the way in, due to the fact that some people will grab it, actually most people, and pull for the wires to remove the wiring harness, and they can yank some of the wires out, and that can cause, okay, these codes as well. If that checks out fine, it could be a bad throttle body. You have two sensors that detect the position of the flap right here, guys, known as throttle position sensor A and throttle position sensor B. These codes relate to throttle position sensor B. It detects the position of the flap. So if you get these codes, it's likely you have a bad throttle body. We'll have a video on the channel that will explain how to actually test throttle body. We have it on many cars, but we'll be making one on Dodge as well, how to test throttle body on Dodge. So what else it could be, guys? It could be something completely different as well in some cases, because the system works together, guys, with the throttle pedal. This is your throttle pedal. What he has a special sensor, throttle position sensor, that detects how much you press that pedal. So you can it can actually send that information to the engine computer, and the engine computer will detect, okay, we have the throttle pedal depressed so much, so that sensor, guys, or unplugged wires, sometimes people will kick with their feet, they can break the wires in some cases, that can cause that problem as well. And a common mistake that we see that people make sometimes, that we talked about, when they remove the throttle body, be careful not to drop a screw, not to drop a tool or anything like that, a socket. It will go in the engine, it will destroy your engine. Another thing, this throttle body is plastic, and if you use if you over tighten those screws, you can mess up your upper intake manifold where the throttle body mounts. That upper intake manifold is plastic, and that's a few $100s, guys. You don't want to mess it up. Common mistake people make, guys, now right here, that hole right here, if you drop a tool, socket, screw, anything like that, goes directly in the engine, and you're going to destroy your engine. You will need it either rebuilt or replaced. Another thing, that cover it, always cover it, but that right here intake manifold, it's plastic, and if you over tighten these screws, what can easily happen, guys, at that point? Okay, mess up the threads, and you need to put new upper intake manifold, and that could be itself of a few $100s. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.